Hey, what's up, Sprouts? It's been such a long time, and I'm trying to do these videos more frequently. And yes, I am on my iPhone. This is not my usual camera. And yes, I am at home. And yes, this is the original setup of Unpacked Onion. So, throwback. Today I just wanted to talk about my Disney audition, and I actually heard back about it about a week from like last Wednesday or something. And I am a character performer at Disney World. Yay! Woo! So, I wanted to talk about my audition for Disney World, and it was so much fun. My audition for Disney World was during my spring break. It was on March 8th, and it was in Atlanta. It was at the Atlanta Dance Academy, which is Tada. And before, like, I knew that I wanted to be a character performer, but I knew how hard that would be to become a character performer at Disney World. That's insane. But I got accepted into the Disney College program, like I said, and if you want a whole rundown of like how to get your web-based interview, your WBIs, and your PI, like your phone interview, all the breakdown of all of that, like what happens after you get accepted, I could do all of those videos. That would be amazing. I could do any of those videos. I'm probably gonna do those. Look for them. But right after I got accepted, like I put character performer or like character attendant as one of my high interest roles when I was applying to the Disney College program. And during my phone interview, I asked about auditioning for the character performers and when it was and everything, because they hadn't yet updated it when I had my phone interview. So yeah, I knew that I wanted to be a character performer before I was a character performer. But I got accepted. They don't accept character performers right off the bat. You have to audition. So I got accepted as attractions, which is like the rides. You would help people get onto the rides, help people get off of the rides, make sure they're staying safe, because safety starts with me. I'm already brainwashed. But you would help people get onto the ride, help them get off of the ride, and not help them navigate where to go in the ride and make sure they're having a great time at Disney World. And that would also include like, hello, my name is Onion Speaks, and we're going to have a great time on the Jungle Cruise ride, woo, or whatever. So I was totally fine with that because I'm a musical theater student, which I'm gonna mention in every video. I'm a musical theater student, and like reading scripts and doing things like that was gonna be a no-brainer for me. I was just like, this is my dogs. Reading scripts and stuff like that was gonna be like way, like, give me more to do, whatever, you know? Because that's what I usually do. And doing that every day was gonna be like, good night. But I asked when the Atlanta auditions were going to be, because I saw that there were Atlanta auditions in last program's auditions, and they said March 8th, and I was like, perfect, I will be there. If you are there, you will see me there, because I will be there. And I got onto the mini Disney, one of the mini Disney College program pages, and one of the posts was like, hey, all the people, who else is auditioning for Atlanta? And I was like, me. And And all of the people that were auditioning for Atlanta got into a group meet, and we all talked to each other back and forth all the way until the day of. And we decided that we were gonna eat together. So we all went to Chick-fil-A and hung out and like got to know each other a little bit more. And then we went to the audition. And the audition was very fun. It was so much fun, like so much fun. It's a dance audition, so it's not like I had to worry about like messing up a script or like screwing up the words to my song or screwing up the counts to my song or something. It was all like movement that you learn the dance right here in this moment and then complete the dance right afterwards. And if you do it, great. If you don't do it, great. Like, yeah. So for the first part of our dance audition, we had I think it was just 4 8 counts. Really simple, like a march 8 count, and then like pivoting and just trying to see if you can move, like if you have the style of the dance that they want. And for that 8 count, I just have to recommend just smile the whole time. Just look like you're having the absolute time of your life. Because if you look like you're having the time of your life, then they're like, that's the one. That's the one. They look like they have not a care in the world, and they're just like, woo! They're so happy. They're happy to be here. They're happy to audition. So good. The next part, they cut us down from those numbers, and most of the cuts were for okay, how they judge against all of the people that are there, because you have to remember there are like 200 people at each audition, and there are like 6 audition spots, like 6 audition locations. So they said that they're looking for 200 people, and they have 2,000 people auditioning. And sometimes that number is 150, sometimes that number is 100. So they're looking for different things at different times. And so they cut us down from the original 200. So there was like 50 or so of us that they cut from the 200 that came. And we went to another section of the up to Tada. They had us all fill out forms and get measured by Disney height of what our, if we were a fur character, what our costume would be. So I was 5 even, basically 60.75. So I was like, I'm a short baby. Then after that, we did another dance, which was much longer and much harder. Well, not much harder, but it was a step up from the last one, which it was still so much fun. It was to Shake Senora by Pitbull, and we were having the times of our entire life. And they also have you do animations. I can't tell you much about animations, but I can tell you that it's like they want you to improv into something. So like my animation was be a toy maker and then transform into the toy that you're making. So I was a toy maker, of course, but I was making a puppet. So I like put the puppet together, like had him have like curly hair and stuff, and made sure like all of my movements were big and showy and like stretched out, and like make sure that you have like, if your finger gets pricked, you react to it and you're like, oh my gosh, my finger, or anything like that. And yeah. And so after that, they were like, all right, we have this whole group of people, let's move out, and we're gonna take like 6 at a time. And so I was in like the second group because it goes by height. So it's the shortest 6 people go through. The second shortest 6 people go through. So it goes through by height. So you're still competing with people in your height range. And I went in with the second shortest group, and I was the tallest of the second shortest group. And I stood in the back, and they said, all right. They turned on the music, and I danced my hiney off. And then they turned on the animation music, and I improv'd my hiney off. And they were like, all right, number 641 and number 25 stay behind. And I was number 48. And they said, just because you aren't being called for the 3rd round does not mean that you aren't going to be called at all. Since you made it past the 1st round, you are in consideration. And I said, fantastic, because that's all I wanted. I just wanted to make it past the 1st cut. So I got that. I was like, wow, oh my God, I made it past the 1st cut. So, I went home and I was happy. I was like, I made it past the 1st cut. I'm in consideration, and everybody was like, you know, it's okay that you didn't make it to the 2nd cut. I was like, I'm fine. Like, you guys do not have to like try and console me. I am good. I made it past the 1st cut in a Disney audition. That's all I need. And then, like 2 weeks later, I got the news that I am going to be a character performer. And I am so excited. I cannot wait to get down to Florida. I can't stop thinking about it. And I hope to make more videos while I'm here, right before I go, and while I'm down there. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you subscribe, like this video, share this video with all of your performance nerds and happy friends that love to perform and love Disney. And this channel is going to be a DCP vlog channel for a little bit, as in like the next 8 months until January at least. So I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys tag along with me on this journey, and I am so happy you're here. Bye.